What's up, everybody? It's been forever. It's been forever. Uh, Leagues Cup is going on. It sucks because I feel like I can't make any content right now. I'll have to come up with something to do, but thank you all for coming out already. USL game, Memphis 901 versus El Paso. Right now, these two teams, Memphis is doing okay. 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, but El Paso, 5 losses in a row. That's not good for them. And also between these two teams, they've only played each other twice, and Memphis has won both times. But I thought I would start the stream early so we could talk about some things that have been going on since I've been away. And yes, Seabass, thank you for stopping in already. Yes, I am boycotting Leagues Cup. I don't even know how it's going. I did look at the tables like 3 days ago, and so like not all teams even played like their second game or whatever. So yeah, I haven't been watching any of it. I think it's funny that maybe this is just a stab at people, but people are saying that they're going to boycott it and stuff, but here they are still out there covering it. That's just not how I'm doing it. I'm not going to cover it at all. But poll is already out there. Tell me who you think is going to win this match. If you follow USL, let me know also. Uh, I have not really followed USL that much this season. I need to start doing it. Maybe I will catch up on more USL matches while Leagues Cup is going on. But then, speaking of, okay, Seabass, I can understand that, especially as a season ticket holder. If you have that ticket, might as well, right? Um, And so, speaking on MLS, recently Zlatan has come out and said there's way too many rules in the MLS, and that's like I said, that's why I got on early so we can talk about some things that have been going on since I have last put out a video or anything. But yeah, Zlatan says too many rules in MLS, and I have to agree. I think that there is this GAM and TAM, and I think it has slowed down MLS to not be able to progress as quickly as I think that a lot of fans would like. I know that we are progressing in a sense for MLS, and it's getting to be a better league and a bigger league, but I think that it could accelerate if there was less restrictions on everything. And I think one of the big things, I watched a couple of things, Football Americas, they talked about it too with Zlatan talking, and it's not the fact that there's a lot of rules and stuff, but it's a one entity thing. If there's just like one of them were saying, there are teams out there that are willing to spend a bunch of money on players. We need to allow them to do that. If a team decides that they don't really want to spend that money and they don't want to fold, uh, I think that they need to allow that to happen. I know that it was put in place. A lot of the stuff was put in place when MLS started because they didn't want the league to fold. That was how many years ago? That was what, 96, 97 is when all that, when MLS started. So it is now 2024. I mean, San Diego is coming in next season. They paid $500 million to just get in the league. I think it is. I think it's time that we need to loosen like the salary cap and stuff so we can actually bring in players in their prime and make MLS a good league and a top 10, top 5 league in the world. I think that would be fantastic. But I still think that we need to make it competitive to where we don't have the same teams winning the MLS Cup year in and year out, kind of like how it is in Europe and stuff. So I know that that's going back and forth on it, but I think that's what we need to do. Yeah, yeah, Seabass. Yeah, he has a lot to say, but it's this one was a pretty good one. What's up, Connor? How are you? How's things going, man? And I have the Liverpool versus Man United game on right now, the friendly, and Liverpool just scored again. And then speaking on more of MLS, I'm very surprised that I don't know what was going on there in St. Louis, but St. Louis City. I wish Angus was on here to talk about it. St. Louis City traded away Tim Parker to New England, which I thought was kind of crazy. I can't believe that they traded him to New England. I felt like he did a really good job there in St. Louis. I guess maybe it's just his time was done. Seabass, I think that I think it would be hard for promotion relegation, especially with how big the league is with 30 teams. I just don't know how that would look because teams have to pay five, like the next team that comes in the league that expands, they're probably going to pay more than $500 million, and that's just to get in the league. That's not like for a stadium and everything. Like that's just to put your name in the hat, pretty much. So I don't know if pro rel is the answer. Like for me, I would like to see it to make it more competitive, but I think what they need to start with is making it harder to get into the playoffs. Having 50 some percent of the teams make it into the playoffs is just not. It's not good. It's not good to me. It's not good for the league. Um, Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is because you sell out the tickets because Americans do love playoffs. Um, but I don't know. 50 some percent of the league making it to the playoffs just a little too much, like we've said. And then also, I want to switch over to international play. So the U.S. just got smashed in the quarterfinals versus Morocco, 4-0. Uh, I'm pumped that they made it out of the group stages. Yes, I don't think anybody believed that we would beat France in that first game, but we did the job against the other two teams. But I think that we should have put on a better showing. I know this is U23, and the expectations around U.S. soccer is really high right now, and we want them to do well. And I was really sad about that. I was really sad about us going out like that. Like if we lost to Morocco like 2-1 or in pins or something like that, I would have been fine with it. But man, losing 4-0, there's a little much going on there, and something's gotta change for us for USA. Yeah, see, yeah, that's right, Connor. Like they would have to, you know, you have 30 teams, and at that point in time, like the only way that it would work is if 15 if MLS would switch it to having two of their own leagues, so like MLS 1 and like MLS 2, and take 15 teams right off the bat and put them in a lower division. I don't think that owners would agree with that. Just like how Connor's saying for USL, the owners said no. I wish that USL would do that. I think that USL is built for that, and with having the multiple divisions, they should do pro rel. But like MLS, they're not going to incorporate USL. They're not going to bring USL teams in. They're not going to make USL their second division, going that way. So really the only way that MLS could do it is if they split the league in half. 15 stay in MLS 1, 15 stay in MLS 2, and you fight there, but owners aren't going to want that. Uh, and then like how many teams do you allow to go up? How many teams do you allow to go down? Do you go with the European model where it's 3-3, or maybe it's 5-5? Like the top five teams from MLS 2 would go up to MLS 1, something like that. Who knows? But I just don't see. I don't see pro rel ever happening with MLS. But maybe we will see something different. There's too many corporations owning teams. I don't know about that, Seabass. I think that that's the thing. If we have big corporations owning these teams, then we should be able to pour more money into it. So, Connor, you think that the USL Super League for the women's will do it? I mean that maybe that's a starting point. Maybe they should try it there, and then if it works well, bring it over to the men's. I don't know. I don't know what that answer looks like or what it would be. Oh, really? So the Argentina League is going to 30 teams and getting rid of Pro Rel after this year. So, like, how, I wonder, I need to look, like, I mean, is it going to work the same way as what MLS is? Like, are leagues going to start going, what, I mean, I don't know. That's wild to me. Like, they are switching from Pro Rel. That'll be good for the teams that are in the second division because they're going to start getting those TV rights, that TV right money, and all of that kind of stuff. Those deals they're going to get. So maybe it will make it a little bit more competitive. I don't know. You want the Red Bulls to sign a striker? So here I got to switch over to our game. It should be getting ready to start here. And then another thing I was going to bring up and talk about is Pellegrino was offered the U.S. men's national team gig. How do you all feel about that? I don't know enough about him. I know that he finished seventh with Hoffenheim this past season, and like, why are we? I mean, I hate to say that for this because I don't know his career, so don't take this, don't take this to heart or anything. But like, why would we be going after a guy that has no international uh, manager experience plus only finishing seventh in the Bundesliga? I just don't know. I don't know enough about it, but I wanted to see what everyone else's thoughts were. How's it going, just one man? I've been doing good. Yeah, yeah, Connor. I also think that it would just be hard for, I mean, I don't know, with how teams have enough money with travel and stuff like, the different, you have multiple time zones and stuff like that. And I don't know, I think it would be really cool to see, um, multiple divisions and have it set up like the European model because, I would love to have a story where, um, you know, a team from like Pittsburgh or in the area where I live, like if they make like a sixth division team and then they start to promote up, like what a story! Like we see those stories all the time in England, and like they're awesome stories, and like it would be cool to see that here in the U.S. But I just don't know. I just don't think it would happen. So okay, let me see this. The problem with the USF and soccer in the country is that soccer is seen as a cheap money grab and a lot of talent being priced out because it's 20K a year for youth teams. If you fix that, then you're golden. Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth with that too because, like, with those youth teams traveling and stuff, like, someone's got to pay for that. And I don't know, if teams would pay for that with the academies, but at that point in time, if you look at it, there's only 30 teams in the U.S. and how big the U.S. is. Yes, their academies should be free, and I think that a lot of MLS teams are going to that. Their academy is free, but we have so many people and only 30 teams in MLS. It would be hard to offer youth free everywhere. But yes, I think that youth soccer is very expensive. I have a coworker where her son might be playing for a good academy, and her and I have talked about it, and like it's like 3 to 4K a year, and that's just to play on the team. That's not paying for their hotel when they go to the match, to the tournaments and everything. So it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Yeah, exactly. In order to get into academy, you have to be one of the best. Yes, yeah, because there's always tryouts and stuff going on. But yeah, Hoffenheim seventh place. Is it good though? I mean, I don't know how good Bundesliga is, and maybe I need to watch. You know, maybe that's just my ignorance. I can't see. Can I see last year's? Let me look at last year. So I'm looking at Bundesliga. We're going back to that real quick. So Hoffenheim, 13 wins, 7 draws, and 14 losses. Like that's not even a winning. Like it's not a winning record to me. Like you need to have more wins than losses. That's not a good record in my eyes. So I still don't know how I feel about that. I just learned about that stuff today with the supposedly him being offered the job, Pellegrino. So I'm going to have to do some more research to give my true opinion about it. But just based off of those numbers, yeah, Hoffenheim is not a big club. They said that I've seen a couple videos where they said that finishing seventh with the team that he had is really good because he doesn't have there's not a lot of money and it's a team that shouldn't have finished where they did. So that's a good thing in a way. We'll see. We're getting ready to kick off here soon. And if you haven't yet, please give the video a thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. Hey, thank you, Connor and Seabass, already for the great conversations. I think I did shout out Just One Man. How are you? How's things going for you? How's work going and everything? But yeah, it seems like a little bit's going on. Has anybody else watched any of the Olympics? I've watched some of the men's teams games. Well, I'm not really watched them. I had them on in the background while I was working, but I had those on. It's always nice to see us win, but then we get booted out in the quarterfinals, which kind of sucked. All right, Gracie, there we go. So Hoffenheim even being uh, first division at all shouldn't happen. Oh, see. I didn't know that, Gracie. I didn't know that they don't even have their own stadium. So that it's just a small. And what's bad is I've known of Hoffenheim. I played one of the FIFAs. I used Hoffenheim all the time whenever I played online, but that was a long time ago. So like, yeah, maybe I need to do more. Like I said, that's my ignorance. I need to maybe watch more and read up more on Pellegrino and to really see what he is like. But like just an initial like 13, 7, and 14. See, that's why they're one of the most hated teams there. Okay, what's up, Pro Magic? How are you? How's things going? Hey, I've missed you guys. It's been weird not having live streams or anything or making videos here these last. It's been what, maybe 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, just one man. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Hey, U.S. is looking pretty good as a whole in Olympics right now. I know that we've had the most medals so far. So that's always a cool thing. And people breaking records, setting records, or something like that too. I mean, I keep seeing different things. And like one of the swimmers won for the fourth time in a row. She won gold again. So like that's awesome. I need to watch more of it and watch the different sports. Like people talking about table tennis and all that. It's really awesome. Oh, Gracie, that's a cool thing to hear that they he did that. Pro Magic, hey, I understand staying busy. I understand that. All right, we're getting ready to kick off here in our match, Memphis versus El Paso. Hey, we can keep this talking going too. This all of it. Yeah, Seabass. A lot of that stuff going on with YouTube and the different people, crazy right now. Crazy. I bet it was. Yeah, just one man. I watched a couple of highlight videos of the table tennis. Those guys are crazy. Like I remember playing table tennis in school. If you were in gym class, we had a gym class that was called individual sports, and we would play that. And some of the people were pretty good at it. And like you see these guys, and it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, 1890. I knew that, Grace. I knew that they were found in 1899. They never played above the fourth division in Germany. Okay. But yeah, I just need to learn more about Pellegrino if that is going to be the U.S.'s next coach. I don't. I know that there's just rumors and people saying that, but BMX biking is pretty cool for Olympics. Okay. Well, thanks, Seabass. I appreciate that. Hey, I try to be cool. I want everyone to like me, but I know that that just doesn't happen. And I'm just laid back. You just hope that once I get, I don't think that I'll ever get famous, Seabass, but I will definitely stay. I will definitely stay humbled because I know what it was like for me growing up and everything, and where I live. I definitely would stay humble at that point. And obviously, all of you OGs, I'll have to remember you, but that ain't gonna happen, and I'm fine with it. What's up, Red Bull? Charles, how's it going? Charles, I did not think that we were going to lose that bad to Morocco either. So here comes Memphis. Also on Memphis, Hindman, that is a former Atlanta United player, so I gotta give him a shout out. He's a full American coach on the market, and he's underrated. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Obviously, just because they have the billionaire owner doesn't mean that they have unlimited purse there. I'm going to try to get behind whoever we hire. I'm going to try to get behind and be as positive as I can. But I also did that with um, um, I tried to get behind Burhalter and stuff. I was okay with him at first, but man, it turned kind of quickly. He did it twice, and it wasn't a fluke. Okay, uh, pro watching you free having without having MLS ticket. Well, I appreciate that, pro. Oh, I can bring that up, Seabass. We can take a look at the standings and everything, what they currently are. Yeah, I'll put them up. Yeah, Charles, it is ESPN Plus. It's on ESPN Plus tonight. Right now, it's just been midfield play in this match. Yeah, hopefully, if I hit the button, I didn't check this, so y'all gonna have to bear with me here. We'll pull this up for you, Seabass. Worked perfect. Look how lucky that is with all the stuff that I had to deal with the other morning with OBS was ridiculous. But yeah, here's the nerdy soccer table for the MLS picks. Cote's still on top there with 25. Sam is 20. And let's see, Seabass. I don't know if I had the fixtures or not. Let's see if I can find you here. There you are, Seabass. You are tied for 20th. You know that you got the Red Bull Cincinnati prediction right? Yep. Yeah, I mean, I still feel like people with, between five or above points with the second half of the season coming around, I think if you stay on it and continue to make predictions, I think you could force yourself up in here if they make mistakes and stuff. Oh, Pro, I don't like seeing St. Louis where they are either. I hate how low they are in the MLS standings right now. But we have seen, I mean, we saw it last year where it was almost like a different season in the second half for a lot of teams. Like, we had a lot of teams fall off in MLS after Leagues Cup, but we also did have a lot of teams turn it around. So St. Louis could have a great second half of the season. You just don't know. Insider, I'm skyrocketing up the table. Where are you at? Oh yeah, you're up here at 14th. Red Bull. Yeah, Seabass. Yeah, I think that you would, especially if you get 2 out of the 3 right. I mean that's pretty good. I think pretty much everybody that's in here already. Yeah, you hope they turn around. Oh, is that on tonight, Charles? That's what I should have done is looked up all the different friendlies and looked up all the different friendlies and saw who was playing, and we could have watched some of those. Yeah, let me find Red Bull. Where are you on this? Yeah, Red Bull. Right now, you're getting 42% of the picks correct. That's why you're climbing up the table. Let's see where Seabass is. Seabass, you're at 41%, almost 42% correct on your picks too. But we do have a couple people that are 52. Like Cote is 52% correct. Matt Picks is 51. Jerry 51%. That's pretty good for people that have made a lot. What's up, Pit Steelers 32? How are you, bud? We got to shout out Pit Steelers. That's my brother there. What's up, Dust? Red Bulls picked up a clutch. Gotcha, gotcha. Sorry, Gracie, I skipped over your stuff. Did a miracle job. Either sweet, okay, saving a second division team from relegation. So I mean, if he does things like that, maybe he would be a good fit. Yeah, and I guess that is a big step to make the Europa League the next season. I mean, maybe it would be a good pickup, but international play is different than club play. But you also got to start somewhere. Maybe he comes in and is phenomenal for us. I don't know. I just thought that we were going to bring in someone that has been established and good. Yeah, you have to get over 55%. I would say if you could get it up to about 52, uh, if you started getting 2 out of 3 right, uh, if you get 2 out of 3 right continuously, yeah, you'll climb the things. Yeah, Seabass, Pitt Steelers 32 is my brother. Yes. So everyone say hi to Pitt Steelers there. Thanks for stopping in, bub. Yeah, great. I do not want LAFC's coach. Absolutely not. I think that the only coach in MLS that I would want for U.S. men's national team would be Nancy. He would be the only one. But at the same time, again, no, I don't think he's had any international experience. So yeah, but yeah, successful European experience. Yeah, so I don't know. I would definitely want him. uh, Seabass. I'm sorry, I saw Seabass's comment there. You know, I don't know. If it does come down to that, I definitely would like to see Pellegrino over an MLS coach. Yeah, pro. A lot could happen for the U.S. in the next couple days. We'll see. So Memphis is on the attack here. I feel like Memphis has had most of the possession. Yeah, they have 58% of the possession so far in this game. El Paso is currently on a five-match losing streak, and I don't know if it's more. Let me see. Um, they haven't won in their last six matches. So, and Memphis is unbeaten in their last seven home games. So it should be one that Memphis wins. But really, we haven't seen. I don't think both. Okay, both teams has taken a shot, and El Paso has had one on goal. Yeah, Gracie. That's what I was going to say. They seem like it's way outmatched. It's Memphis way up here and El Paso down here. I will say though, I kind of like El Paso's jerseys that they're wearing right now. They're like a orange. Yeah, I don't know where these guys are in. Um, Seabass. No, we didn't really. We really didn't fight much as kids. There's only one. There's only one real time that we fought that stood out, and I got in trouble because he's younger than me. My brother is, and there was one time I kind of punched him in the chest, and that wasn't cool, and I got in trouble for that. Just when you're hoping it's more of a match than the stats are predicting. Yeah, I hope so too. So here, let's look. I'm trying to look to see. So Memphis is four in the Western Conference in USL, and El Paso's 12th. So there, it's a big difference there. I've missed this, guys. I've missed this. It's been weird not streaming and stuff lately. That's just like I was hoping that Angus was stopping because I actually messaged Angus earlier today. Well, he messaged me first, and I haven't talked to Angus for a while, and I feel like I haven't talked to any of you guys for a while. So I'm glad to be here tonight. I'm glad that you all came out and you're hanging out with me for a little bit for a USL game here. Your sister threw a frozen chicken breast. Okay. There was one time that my brother threw chocolate milk at me and hit the wall. I don't know if he's still in here. Pit Steelers, you still in here, bud? But yeah, he threw chocolate milk at me one time and hit the wall. Mom wasn't happy with that. Anybody else got some funny stories about siblings and fighting? So El Paso with the corner, and it was cleared out. All right, just making sure, man. Yep. So we got our first yellow card tonight, and it was given to El Paso. Free kick for Memphis. Stoffer is the one that got the yellow for El Paso. Also, I like their name, the Locomotives. Like that's the kind of names we need for teams. Oh man, Seabass, that kind of sucks. But at the same time, it's probably pretty nice because you got like whatever you wanted. Did you have any friends that you felt like were, brothers, like a brother to you, Like, did you have a best friend growing up? Oh, I threw the milk at you. I thought that you threw it at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There was something that you threw at me one time, and it missed. It hit the wall, I believe. I don't remember what it was though. No, we always did things like we played basketball and stuff in our house. So we'd use the the section above like doorways as our basket, and we would do that. Just when you tied your brother to a chair in the garage when I was younger. That's great. Oh, you don't remember why you did it, but that's funny. Uh, that's right. Awesome, Grace. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that. Time. I don't think I ever tied my brother to a chair. That didn't happen. Oh, okay, Seabass. Hey, that happens, man. That does. So Memphis had a corner kick, and a player went down for Memphis in the box. I think he got smacked in the face, maybe, but I don't know. So he got an elbow to the nose, and look, his nose might be bleeding. Man, that sucks, Seabass. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully you have friends now. I mean, got a lot of friends here with the community. Probably have a lot of Red Bulls fans, uh, friends there too, especially being a season ticket holder. I need to figure out who I want to go see next for MLS for a game because we saw Columbus Crew this year against Atlanta, and then we saw DC and Toronto. I might try to. I was thinking about getting try to get tickets to the Campeones Cup. Is that how you say it? Campeones Cup for Columbus in Columbus. I was thinking about trying to get tickets to it, but I'm not sure yet because that's I think it's September 25th is when that match is happening. Come to Red Bull Arena. Hey, I want to. I plan on trying to get to every stadium, but I'd come up to Red Bull Arena. I think it's like a 7 hour drive though, something like that. 7, 8 hour drive. So here's Memphis's corner. They're retaking it, and keeper punches it away. Memphis gets it back, tries to go out wide, but a terrible pass. Oh, just when that does suck. You won't be able to catch anymore. When so do you have to travel again for work and you're going to be gone for a while, just one man? Oh, here's Memphis. Oh, good clear by El Paso. You hope this is the downfall for Mr. Beast. So you don't like Mr. Beast? I actually just watched a Mr. Beast video earlier today, the one with them and I think it was released today. The two people in the shelter or whatever for 100 days. That's the first one I've watched in a while though. So here's Memphis back at midfield. Oh wow, just one man. In 10 days, you'll be out of the country for 6 months. Do you enjoy what you do, just one man? Do you enjoy doing it? I mean, I understand you have a family and stuff, but like the travel and stuff, going and seeing different places. I mean, you're going out of the country. What's that like, if you don't mind me asking? So we got a throw for Memphis. I'm surprised Memphis has not had a shot on target yet. Also, you're back in the states, Gracie. It's always nice to be home where where you really are, but I bet you it's nice in Costa Rica too. So we are in the 22nd minute. So you got into Cobra Kai. I watch TV shows a good bit. What's funny is my wife and I have been watching Outer Banks. We just finished the first season of Outer Banks, but we watch a lot of TV. That's what we usually do. I do enjoy it. Okay. Oh, that's good though, just one man. It's good that you like what you do and you enjoy it. And yeah, that's the one thing. Like I just want to travel. I wish that I could just pack up and go different places just to see what the world is like and how people live differently than what we do here. I mean, even in the U.S., even just being able to travel to different areas of the U.S. and see how they live compared to how I live here and what I grew up, what I grew up around and everything. Like my wife and I went to San Diego and I was only there for 48 hours last month, and like it was so cool to see how different, but some of the similarities there compared to where I'm at. Hey, Gracie, I completely understand being at a crossroads with it. It's awesome that you have the option to spend time at both, and it's probably also like I was just saying, like it's probably a different pace. Like might be a slower pace there in Costa Rica, or maybe back and forth. But I would think that from what you were saying in Discord, I feel like maybe that's a slower paced living than what it would be at in the U.S. Just when I would be surprised how things are the same across the world. Okay, yeah. See, like I've never been out of the country, so I wouldn't have any idea what it's like somewhere else. But that's pretty cool. Just one man. What has been your favorite country to visit? Seabass, what's a good show? Cobra Kai? Or are you saying Outer Banks is good? The one I want to rewatch Ted Lasso. I wish there was another season of Ted Lasso coming out, but I don't think we're going to. I wouldn't mind having a spinoff of Ted Lasso. So we got a throw for Memphis here in the final third. Oh no, not a throw. Is it a? Oh wow, no, it is a free kick for Memphis here in a dangerous position. Boss, I have no idea. I haven't paid attention to Leagues Cup at all, so I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know who's playing tonight. In all honesty, like I said, I said earlier in the stream, I looked at the table for Leagues Cup a couple of days back, and some teams didn't even play their first game yet. So, oh, Memphis had a header just wide left. Yeah, okay, so that was my guess, Gracie, but I didn't want to really assume. But yeah, it's probably a laid back, slower lifestyle. That's pretty cool. I go back and forth. Like sometimes I think it'd be cool to have a slower lifestyle, but then there's sometimes like being in the hustle bustle was also nice too. Yeah, that was a chance for Memphis there. Had a good header, just couldn't get it on frame. So they're still without a shot on frame. Okay, so you really enjoyed South Korea because of being able to the public transport. That is pretty cool. So free kick for El Paso here. And so here's your next question, just one man. I'm just going to hit you with some questions. What is your least favorite country that you've been to? Well, that is pretty cool about South Korea. I've never really thought about wanting to go to South Korea, but now my interest is piqued because I would love to go to all of Europe, England, Scotland, all those different places. Okay, Gracie. See, that's the subway system. Oh, Memphis had a chance, but a good clear by El Paso, but it is a corner for Memphis. So you've only been on the NYC subway and a Germany subway. Okay. I've only been on, I don't think it's a subway. I forget what it's called in DC, but I've been on that before. But it was a long time ago. I was, I can't remember how old I was. I was very young. My uncle was stationed in DC, and we went to visit him one time, and we took, is it the subway? I don't think it's called a subway, whatever they call it there. But that's all I've ever ridden. So we got pushing and shoving going on in the box here. Things are getting a little heated. Oh wow, Gracie, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. I think it'd be cool to go to Japan. Oh, Memphis! Oh, Memphis almost scored. Good save by the keeper. But it's another corner kick. So Latvia, okay. And it's just because it was the closeness to Russia, but the people were nice. Okay. Oh, I thought El Paso was going to. Is he going to get on the end of it? No. Hindman just cleared it out to slow it down a little bit. El Paso was on the break. So, how long were you in Latvia? Oh, really, Gracie, for Japan? I feel like there's just a lot there. Like I feel like it's very close, like from from what the internet shows and everything. There you go. Thanks, broski. It's the Metro in DC. That's what I've. That's what we were on. As far as Korea, yes, you agree. Okay, you agree with Gracie, and you were there for 9 months. Wow. So El Paso's building up a little bit here. I thought I just, I think I just jinxed them. Oh no, they get a free kick out of it. Nice. I thought that I jinxed them there. So Memphis does have 7 shots, but only one on target, and El Paso only has 1 shot, and it was on target. So it's definitely in favor of Memphis to score first. Oh, that was terrible pass by El Paso. So throw for Memphis here. So still no score yet. Memphis has the ball at the back line, carrying a little bit, sends it cross field. It's actually a pretty good ball. The winger couldn't handle it though. I think it was a little far out, like he had to go out of bounds for it. Oh, okay, Gracie. Yeah, yeah, it's probably nice to just relax a little bit. Do you have a lot to do to renovate the place in Costa Rica? Oh, that's awesome. Just went. So you were there for several years. I love you. You gotta love some good seafood, man. And being able to get it right off the boat, pretty much. That sounds good. I don't know how I got onto it, but for some reason this morning, I started watching videos about Malta. And one of the videos I watched, because I just think it would be cool to travel. So I watch a lot of travel videos on YouTube. I like seeing where people go and what their experiences are. And I went down a Malta rabbit hole today. And these one people were talking about how they get that where they live, the town that they live, there's fishermen all every day. That's what they do for a living. And to be able to get fresh seafood like that, they love it. I think it'd just be nice to try different seafood. I've tried uh, salmon, catfish, shrimp. I've tried swordfish whenever I was in the Outer Banks. The one time I went there for vacation. So like I haven't. I tried calamari. I've tried oysters, which I'll probably never try those again. But yeah. Oh no, Gracie, that sucks. That sucks so bad. Oh, but lobster's good. I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry that that does suck because lobster's good, crab's good. So El Paso has the ball back to their keeper. He just clears it out. Does he keep? They kept it in bounds, but Memphis gets it. So El Paso only have 3 wins on the season. That's crazy. Are they the worst team in USL? No, Miami. Really, Miami FC is that bad? 2 wins and 2 draws. El Paso now has a free kick here. And they finally just took it after like 30 seconds. So Memphis overlapping run, good cross, but no one on the end of it, and it rolls all the way through out for a throw for El Paso. That was a good cross if someone just could get on the end of it. So 45% of you are saying El Paso gets the win here. Okay. Why? I wonder why they're that bad. Is it just management? The Chihuahuas, that's fantastic. Their minor league baseball team's pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're well, obviously their USL team's not all that great. I mean, they're last in the they're last in the Western Conference. But I don't think they've always been this bad. I think that they've had some good seasons. Man, my Riverhounds aren't doing well this season either. They're currently 10th in the East. Well, El Paso just took a shot and just missed over the crossbar. I will say there's not a very big crowd there either for being a Saturday night. Oh, gotcha, Gracie. Yeah, see, I need to keep up. That's something. Hopefully, after I get done with school and stuff, to continue to grow the channel, maybe we can also start watching some USL too. Because I'd like to see USL grow more. They're doing a good job. I feel like as a league, they're getting better. Hyman, Memphis in the box, cleared out for a corner though. So Memphis gets another corner kick. Let's see how many corners they have gotten so far. Okay, I guess we don't. Oh yeah, this is going to be their fourth corner of the first half. Just went in. I actually just have the fall semester. So Memphis sends it in. Back post. Oh, nice save off the line by the defender, right into the goalkeeper's hands, and they go quick. But the goalkeeper kicks it all the way to the other goalkeeper. But yeah, just one man. I am set to graduate in December, so I'm very, very excited for that because I just want to be done with it. I hate school, always have. It's just not for me. I feel like I can learn more off the internet and stuff. But yeah, supposed to graduate in December, which I'm super excited for. I know that at that point in time, MLS season will be over, but then we'll hopefully I'll pick it up and I want to grow the channel more and do some more things than what I've been doing because I feel like right now I'm just trying to like survive because just doing the videos and then some of the live streams. But yeah, ready for it to be over with. But my next, I feel like I've already got a next adventure after school. After whenever I can do growing the channel and stuff. I think that good shot by El Paso, just kicked it right to the keeper. but I want to learn like coding and Python and stuff because uh, I want to do stuff for soccer. So like I'm going to try to learn Python and get statistics and stuff and use it for the channel really. So that's going to be my next thing once I get done with school. So El Paso again. El Paso is playing pretty good defense right now, and they get the ball back here. Now they're resetting. Stauffer their best player for El Paso. Anybody that follows USL, good. Oh, long distance shot, but just over. It just carried right at the last, like at the last second, it went up and above. Hey, Ty, I hope you're right, man. I hope that we do, but I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So yeah, 55% of the possession is in favor of Memphis right now. But El Paso, these last 5 minutes have put the pressure on. They're up to more than two shots. So they're going to have to, whenever that updates, I'll say what they are because they've just gotten two shots in the last however many minutes. So El Paso's goalkeeper kicks it downfield. Got just a couple minutes left in the first half. It hasn't been a bad first half. It's been back and forth, which El Paso is giving them a game. Okay, just one man. I'll have to check that out. Skillshare. So I also I actually bought it already, but there's one guy on YouTube I have found, and he actually has a whole course of learning Python and doing the different graphs and stuff, like all of it, and he does it from start to finish, like very beginning. How like they open up his the very first video is how to download Python and all the other things that you have to do, and it's all based around soccer. So I bought into his like course because I get all the videos that he releases no matter what. Um, and so I just need to start doing those. But I went ahead and bought in because it was a lower price and all that. But I'm excited to see that because some of the stuff that he has shown, and I'm a part of his Discord that when you buy his classes, you're a part of, and like the stuff that people are doing with like heat maps and breaking down different like different players and stuff. I think it's really cool, and that's something I'm interested in, and I would like to share with you all because it is called the Nerdy Soccer Guy channel. So you know it's got to be a little bit nerdy, right? And I think statistics are kind of a nerdy thing. So Memphis is only 1,500 per game, huh? And they're actually a pretty good team. I mean, what are they? They're like fourth in the East, right? I mean, in the West, third in the West. So they're saying that El Paso only has three shots, two on target, and Memphis has had eight shots. And here comes Memphis. Uh-oh. Memphis in behind. Memphis! Great save. Great save by the keeper for El Paso. Oh my goodness. The announcers are saying that with that leg, so the keeper saved it with his leg, and they're like, oh, if they have a hockey team, sign him up to be a goalie. Announcers say some of the craziest things, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I know that you can do Gracie. I know that you can do a lot of that. Uh, I know that you can do a whole bunch of different things with it because I even plan on using it in the work that I do for my job once I start to learn it. But yeah, I'm really learning because I want to. I would like to be a soccer analyst or something at some point. I would love to work in soccer somehow. That's my ultimate plan. I don't know if it'll ever work, but that's what we're going for. I'm surprised that Memphis hasn't scored either. They should have scored right there. But that was a big save by El Paso's keeper. So we got 3 minutes of stoppage time. We're already about 2 minutes into it. But I think that the games have been really back and forth. But here comes Memphis again. Number 20 took off too soon for Memphis. We got a throw for El Paso. Yeah, I don't think this has been a bad game so far for being 0-0. So we got about 30 seconds left. El Paso with a goal. I don't know. I don't think that's a goal kick, but the goalie's taking the kick. I think it was an offside or a free kick. I don't know which one. I think it was free. So Memphis back on it again though. Here in the final third, out wide but too hard, and it's no. He saved it. He saved it. Crosses it in. Good clear by El Paso, and that might be it for the first half. And that is it. So not bad. It's not been a bad first half. El Paso is holding on. Yeah, so El Paso has 3 shots. 2 of those shots are on target. Memphis has 9 shots with 2 on target. They hold 57% of the possession in this match. But here, we'll switch over and talk a little bit more about MLS. Hopefully this. So what teams do you all think? Oh, of course, it doesn't show. Here, let's see. Hopefully, y'all can see that now. Um, so, what teams in the East do you think will have a better season the second half of the season after Leagues Cup? I really hope that Atlanta turn around. We got a new midfielder in. Hopefully, they turn it around a little bit. Yes, right now they are in the playoffs. They're at number 9, but I would like to see them move up a little bit more. That number 9 seed, I don't like that because I think that Toronto could beat them out in that play-in game. But I could see Nashville maybe turning around with their new coach. I don't know how they're doing in Leagues Cup, so I don't know how he's been with them. But I could see them getting better in the second half of the season. I could see NYCFC dropping, and I could see Charlotte maybe dropping in the second half of the season. What's everybody else's thoughts? And then for the West, poor San Jose and St. Louis, man. I wish St. Louis was doing better. I can't believe that they're doing this bad this season. Sophomore slump, big time. I think that we'll see Dallas start doing better in the second part of the season. I think we're going to see the Sounders climb up the the table also. Because they're what 37. I mean, literally, both sides are very close in points. Too many injuries, no way they turn it around. Okay, okay. Austin's been making you happy. Yeah, I think that LA Galaxy will continue to do well. And Austin's down here at 10th. I think that they could climb up too. I agree with you just when are they looking pretty good in Leagues Cup? Have you been watching any Leagues Cup? What teams have been looking good in Leagues Cup? Is there any teams that have been bad in MLS and then now all of a sudden in Leagues Cup they've been doing good? I know that it's probably only been like 2 or 3 games for each team so far. I think two. I think teams are working on their second game. So there's a new kit for someone. The River kit. I can't hear it. They have the volume really low. Oh, that's the kit that they're wearing tonight, right? Those are pretty sick for Memphis. But yeah, I don't know who else. I obviously Inter Miami is going to stay up there. I think but Cincinnati dropped off last season. Remember they didn't do as well. They just did so good in the first half of the season. You really couldn't see it in the second half because they still ended up winning the Supporter Shield. But I think that they'll stay up there. And then Columbus is Columbus. Yeah, the Red Bulls, I agree with Seabass. Seabass, I don't know if you're still in here, if you're still listening. I agree with you. If you guys could pull in a striker that could help you out, I think that that would take you all to the next level too. NYCFC, they've been kind of mediocre at the second, not the second part, but like right before Leagues Cup. Yeah, because they drew with Orlando, drew with Atlanta, drew with Chicago in their last 3 matches, and then lost against Austin. So they haven't been doing too well right before Leagues Cup break. So they're at the top of their bracket. Okay. See, that sucks whenever you act unprofessional and stuff. What did he end up doing? Yeah, let's look. We can look at because it shows their fixtures. So we'll take a look at Austin here for their fixtures. So yeah, they've won both of their games, beaten Pumas, and they beat Monterey. 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 They beat them 2-0. Wow. But yeah, so MLS they drew with Charlotte. They're not doing too well here at the end of the season. I mean, in the MLS season before Leagues Cup. But Dallas turned it on there close to the end before the break. I'm pretty sure. Or am I just? Oh, they're not doing good in Leagues Cup though. But yeah, the last 3 or 4 games. So they drew with New England at New England and then won against Austin and the Galaxy. So Dallas kind of turned it around there at the end, but man, this doesn't look good. And then the Galaxy only have 5 losses on the season so far. He hit another player? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, Gracie. Yeah, Monterey is one of them. That sucks that they're not taking it serious. I mean, I understand at the same time like why they're not, but yeah, that kind of sucks that they're not. just when man it got stupid. Yeah, that's dumb, man. You can't be doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, then you have the Galaxy beating Portland and Colorado. They lost to Dallas and then beat Minnesota. Like they're looking good. They're not going to fall. I don't think in the standings very much. I could see. I don't know why, and I don't want to see it, but I feel like I got a feeling Real Salt Lake might be one of those teams that fall down. I think that they're still going to make the playoffs, but I don't think that they're going to hold that third spot very long. I feel like Seattle might start coming up. I'd like to see Colorado have a better second half of the season because they're still like mediocre in my opinion with the players that they have. Mihalovic had a good Mihalovic had a good showing in Olympics in my opinion. So hopefully he can come in and stay on fire for them. I mean they lost the Galaxy, that's fine, but they beat Real Salt Lake, but Real Salt Lake was also without Arango at that point. And then a draw against a good Red Bull side, but these are expected wins with how bad these two teams are doing right now. You don't think it sucks at all? The fans are against Leagues Cup. Yeah, that's wild. Like they're going to have to if they wanted to change for Leagues Cup, they're going to have to. I wish they would have done it a different way instead of having it all on U.S. soil. They should have done it like an FA Cup or something throughout the season, and teams go to Mexico, and then Mexico teams come here. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. But Gracie, I think it was you that said it in Discord, like we're now playing Liga MX too much, and it's almost like might as well just combine both of the leagues, right? Could you imagine? The travel would be ridiculous. Oh, I was like, where's the Eastern Conference? But it's because we're on Colorado. Where is Red Bulls? Hey, they're actually talking about the Riverhounds. They're saying it's bizarre to see the Riverhounds as low as they are this season in USL. So yeah, the Red Bulls are just squeaking by with all of these draws. And even in Leagues Cup, they're still drawing games and pins, losing. Lost to Toronto and then beat Pachuca. But here, let's look at the USL. So Eastern standings, you have Charlotte up top with Louisville, 1 and 2, and then Tampa Bay. You have Pittsburgh all the way down here at 10th. I don't like that. They need to get it going here. They play on my birthday. Oh, they play on my birthday at home. Maybe I'll have to go to that game on my birthday. They look to be doing okay though here in these last couple games with a draw um, against Loudon, and then 2 wins before that. So maybe they're turning around there in Pittsburgh. But what we're watching two Western Conference teams. So yeah, like I said, Memphis is third, and this is a live standings too. They move them up and down. So Memphis is third right now, and then El Paso's 12th. But New Mexico United's on top there with 12 wins already on the season. And then Sacramento with 8 draws and 9 wins. Yeah, I was gonna say I could see it, Gracie. I could see that happening. Like they combine both of the leagues. I mean I don't think it would be fully. I don't know how that would work if they fully integrated the leagues. It would be hard. It would be a lot of travel and hard, but I could see it at the same time. So you're saying I think it's incredible that Charlotte Independence are in first after just rejoining USL the year from. Okay. Charlotte Independence, where are they at? Oh, that's USL 1? I don't see Charlotte in USL Championship. Gracie, that would be wild. Different pro rel in that combining both leagues, but then where do you draw that line for the two team, like for the two leagues, like who would start in the bottom, like the second division, who would start in the first division? I mean, I guess you could just look at records and stuff at the end of the season, whatever season is before that, or do you take in consideration multiple seasons? Like you could break it down in so many ways. Yeah, which would be wild. Could you imagine 50 to 60 teams in a league? Like that wouldn't, I mean, I guess because we play what, four, almost 40 games or 38 games or 34 games, like you're only playing half the league. You could literally play teams only one time each season. Maybe that's what you would have to do. I don't know. Yeah, I think that we're going to see a good second half. So I'm looking at the match stats and stuff they're talking about on for this match for Memphis and El Paso. Uh, they're saying that El Paso is really going to push forward to probably try to score because they need 3 points since being at the bottom. But we're about to get underway here in the second half. So we're getting ready to start here, waiting for the referee's whistle. And our second half is underway. Also, here's another poll for the second half. Who do we think is going to win? Do you think it's going to be Memphis? Do you think El Paso pulls the upset? Or do you think it ends in a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 draw? I can't see us seeing like multiple goals from both teams in this. There was something else I wanted to ask you all, but now I forget what I was going to ask you. I don't know. Does anybody watch? That's what it was. Does anybody watch college soccer that's in here? It's definitely different than professional soccer for sure. Even though a lot of college kids do play in like League Two and or League One, I have noticed that. So Memphis have a throw in. Oh, here comes El Paso. Keeps it in. Oh, that's a throw from Memphis. Yep, off of El Paso's foot. El Paso had a chance, and they were on the break. It just got caught up in his feet. Another throw from Memphis. They go quick. So just 1 minute, you're saying it's a draw. I got a feeling this game's going to end in a draw. With the way that I think El Paso is playing pretty well for being the last team in the standings. Yeah, I haven't really. The only call I pay attention to WVU's soccer team. That's about it. And then Marshall. I look at Marshall too because they've actually both have really good programs right now, which is hard to believe coming from West Virginia. Yeah, I don't know if that would be my cup of tea or not, Gracie. UAB and Syracuse. Yeah, I only watch WVU games whenever I can because sometimes they're on when we're streaming, but I keep up with the scores. So El Paso with the throw in, and he just lost footing and lost the ball. So Memphis with the throw. Here's Memphis. Memphis in the box now. Good defense by El Paso, but Memphis still has it and misses it wide left. Yeah, it really is nice to see, Gracie. Yeah, both teams have been doing pretty well in a lot of sports. Not so much football, but supposedly WVU football is supposedly supposed to be pretty good this year. That's what I'm hearing. A lot of people saying, which I hope so because it's been a while since we've had that happen. I miss watching Pat White, like people like Pat. Oh, Memphis. It was blocked. El Paso playing some good recovery defense there. But, I miss seeing players like Pat White and Steve Slayton with Owen Schmidt and then Geno Smith and Tavon Austin. Like, I'm ready for us to have a couple players like that again and be explosive uh, for WVU. But I want to watch more college football this season. I really want to pay more attention to it because that used to be before soccer. College football and basketball both were my go-tos, and I really haven't been keeping up with really any other sport but soccer recently. So I want to watch more college football this season. Yeah, Gracie. Yeah, they did have a good season last year, better than what a lot of people expected. A lot of people said, the analysts and stuff thought that WVU was going to be last in the Big 12 last season, and they ended up not being. So it's been a lot of Memphis right now, but here comes El Paso. Lays it off. El Paso up at the top of the screen here. El Paso crosses it in. They still have it in the box here. Okay, then now they just got pushed out. And Memphis with a good defense. But El Paso gets it back. Oh, I thought he was going to go out wide. But recycling here back to midfield with their center backs. One of their center backs mishandled it, but no one was around to capitalize for Memphis. But great ball. Here's El Paso and just missed. That's one thing they have missed so many shots from being put on frame by just going over the crossbar. College football is your bread and butter. There you go. Yeah, I remember spending Saturdays and stuff whenever I was in high school and stuff, and that's all we would do, man. We'd watch college football all day on Saturdays. That's what I'll probably have to. That's probably what I'll do this year is, watch the early games and then Saturday nights do the streams. So here you go, Memphis. El Paso has had some really good looks for only having 2 shots on goal and 4 shots total. I think it's 5 shots now. They've had good looks. But that was a great ball cross field, headed down to another player. Yeah, you just got to keep that down. If he would have kept that down, it was a goal. The keeper wouldn't have saved that. So we got our first changes being made for Memphis, 2 of them. Do some college football watch-alongs. I don't know how everyone would like that. For the nerdy soccer guy, it's a soccer channel. We watch college football, or at least in Discord. Can you do videos in Discord? Okay, just one man. Fantasy and Mexican American literature. Really, the only thing that I've been reading is my textbooks for school. Uh, my Soc class. That's what the Soc class that I'm in has been a lot on current things in the world. Well, not in the world, really America. But then there also was a chapter about COVID. So Memphis and Memphis keeps getting into the box, but El Paso is playing really good defense to force them outside of the box. So Memphis with a with a throw, not a free kick. I'll have to look at that, Gracie, how to do videos in Discord. Can you do that? Like this, like a live stream? So now we have a throw for El Paso. Another good defensive stance for El Paso. In Westerns. What was that shot by Memphis? So now we're getting our first substitutions for El Paso. Cabrera is coming in. I don't know who for, though. I really don't know a lot of these players, so I'm sorry. Oh, okay, I got you, Gracie. I now I understand. I need to read more. That's one thing I don't do a lot of is reading. Hey, I could see that, Gracie. Oh, El Paso. But yeah, I will probably make a. Oh, we got another yellow card. We got a yellow card for Memphis here. That's their first. But yeah, I actually need to make uh maybe an American football uh chat in Discord so we can talk about different things because I think there's also a lot of people that watch NFL too, which I'm fine with also. My that really NFL is the one that I've kept up with the most, other than soccer. Other sport than soccer is NFL because my brother-in-law is a huge Titans fan, and so I keep up with them, and I keep up with the Miami Dolphins. That's the team that I've always liked. Because Dolphins just signed Tyreek Hill to an extension and I believe. Man, the El Paso is playing really good defense. Well, that was a good slide tackle. Dang, that's crazy. 4 books a month. I maybe that's something I'll have to do after school too. Is try to read more. You're all making me look bad. Memphis, good shot, but good save. It was right to the keeper, but still. Yeah, yes, Gracie. My brother-in-law is a huge Titans fan. Him and his wife usually, they live here in West Virginia also. Um, he's a huge Titans fan. Has been since before I knew him. And him and his wife try to go to a game almost every year. I don't think they went last season, but and I don't know if they're going to try this season. But if you like video games and video game reviews, you can check his channel out. It's Save Crystal Gaming, and he does some really good voiceover on reviews and stuff. And his channel is awesome. He's got a good following and sub count too. But he does really good videos, and also you can watch some of his videos if you like video games and stuff. You can watch some of his videos, and you'll hear me make appearances on them because we would play together. But you would have to excuse my language when it comes to video games. My language gets a little out of hand, and he just laughs at me. He he was he was at a local here's another story real quick. My brother-in-law, he was at a Buffalo Wild Wings, and the TV that was at where their seat was, uh, he didn't like what was on there, so he wanted to change it. He asked them to, and they didn't at first. So he decided that he would go onto YouTube and try to screen share, and he decided to try to put up one of my videos, and he did, and it was a TV on like the other side of Buffalo Wild Wings. And so one of my videos were up in Buffalo Wild Wings, he said, for about 3 minutes, and then they actually just turned that TV off because obviously it shouldn't be available to screen share. So he could have done something totally different, but he put up the Nerdy Soccer Guy channel. I thought that was pretty funny. He was telling us about that the other day. So El Paso with a free kick. And Memphis got their second yellow card. Sends it in back post, and somehow El Paso got on the end of it, but just wide left. Gracie. Yeah, whenever I'm not on the channel, I curse way too much, probably more than what I should. But I try to keep it at a very minimum on the channel. So here comes Memphis putting together some good strings of passes. So advantage played. For some reason, a Memphis player just straight shoved a El Paso player in the back and shoved him to the ground. So he's probably going to get a yellow card once play is stopped. Memphis at the top of the screen here. They're building right now. Memphis is at 13 shots, though. Only 4 on target. El Paso. Good through ball. Here's El Paso. You got to finish this. What a block by Memphis. Great block by Memphis. The captain for El Paso took way too long to shoot that. Way too long to shoot that. El Paso should be up 1-0 right now. But great through ball by El Paso. But yeah, he just took too long. He might have he should have maybe taken a change of direction there with how slow he was moving. But El Paso with a corner kick. And it looks like we got another corner for El Paso. Hey, that's good, just one man. Yeah, I probably need to tone it down a little bit whenever I'm and out, like obviously I don't do it on the channel and stuff, but I probably need to tone it down a little bit in real life. But so where are they going to put this? El Paso sends it in, sends it deep, but outside of the box. Tries to one-time the volley, and that was a waste of a corner, in my opinion, for El Paso. Oh, my neck. Here's Memphis. Now Memphis in the final third. Beats a player off the dribble, but crosses in, deflected out, and now we have a corner for Memphis. Armanakis on the corner here. Yeah, they have like no room for corner kicks in this. There it is. Oh, good defense. Cleared it away, and it's a foul. WU gets to play both Pitt and Penn State this season. Yep. Yeah, I wanted to go to the Penn State game. Just I'm not going to, but yeah, it's a way to start off the season, and it's cool to have those old rivalries back because with Pitt it's the backyard brawl, and then Penn State and WVU were rivals a long time ago. Yeah, what's up, Terminator? What's up? How are you? How's things going? How's your season going? Yeah, been a very defensive game here, in my opinion. Oh, couldn't get it out in front of him. That should be a yellow. So we get another yellow for Memphis. Going to their striker. Straight took out the center back's legs. Also, it's at a AAA baseball field. Okay. So Santos for Memphis gets the yellow. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. It's all good. All right, yeah, he did. He stepped on his foot. I thought for some reason, I thought he kicked his leg, but he didn't. He stepped on his foot. Hey, I will say, I do like El Paso's jersey. The orange and the yellow. I like that. All Grace, some Central America Cup going on. So free kick for El Paso. Player is up now. He wants. Okay, I was gonna say he was calling for a player to come towards him. Memphis now putting on the pressure, pressing a little bit. El Paso sends it upfield, and Memphis gets it back now. So I wonder if Memphis is going to do that. So we got a foul. So it's a free kick for Memphis. And Santos is asking why he didn't get a yellow. So this could potentially be in a dangerous situation for Memphis to score, or in a dangerous spot. Hey, no problem. Just one man. Hey, thanks for stopping in as always. Hopefully you enjoy your day tomorrow. Be safe with your travels. And have a good night, man. All right, Memphis to send it in. They could score off of this set piece. Let's see. Too far up. El Paso gets a head on it. Memphis gets it back, though, and they're just going to recycle. They tried to send it in, but that was an awful cross in. So El Paso's goalkeeper has it. We destroyed Man United tonight 3-0. Liverpool, yes, that I was watching that game before this game started. Yeah, WVU's schedule, yep. A lot of people think that we could beat Penn State off the bat. There's some people that say it. Albany should be a W. But it's also nice to see West Virginia play against Cincinnati again too. I just hope we have a good season. So El Paso has the ball now into the final third. I think he's off, but so oh no, he was not. So throw for El Paso here. It was cleared out by Memphis. Oh, El Paso still has it. Hey, I'd like to see El Paso score. I think that with the way they've played, I mean, being the last place team, I think that they kind of deserve it. Yeah, I know, Terminator. It's been a while. El Paso, great save. Great save by the keeper. Both keepers are making really good ones. Really good saves. Yeah, I'm glad to be back, Terminator. It's been weird the last couple of weeks not really having a stream or anything. So we might have to do a couple of different streams with USL. Memphis, another save by the goalkeeper for El Paso. He's doing fantastic. Oh, okay, Gracie. So she goes to UCF now. That's pretty cool. So here comes El Paso. He was offside. So the striker for El Paso just got a yellow card because he took a shot. He took the shot after the whistle blew. But man, both goalkeepers for both El Paso and Memphis are looking really good tonight. Have made some really good saves. That's crazy, Gracie. That's crazy. Astrophysics and astronomical engineering. That's awesome. Hey, what's up, Skyfallen? How are you? How's things going? So Memphis players down. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving there. Yeah, that is a lot of contact. So free kick for Memphis in a dangerous spot. Also, Memphis is making a couple more changes here. Yeah, it is. It's getting physical here. We got 15 minutes left. I think we're gonna have a good finish to this one. Oh, okay. Also mentioned. So, oh, it's the Costa Rican domestic league. I'm sorry. Central America is midweek only. I did not know that. Oh, Memphis. Oh, just wide right, but it ended up being offside anyway. Skyfall, you were dragged to your local fair and very sunburnt. Oh man, you know, being really sunburnt is one of the worst. I got sunburnt. I'm glad that we didn't have a stream or anything a couple weeks ago because I got sunburnt on my face and it hurt so bad. Like on my forehead, it was awful. I started peeling and everything. Here comes El Paso. Ah, not a good cross. If he could have got a good cross to the striker, but El Paso still has it. Did you have a good time though, Skyfall? And even though you were dragged to your fair, did you eat any good fair food at least? El Paso was looking pretty good. The El Paso center backs are playing very well. Very well. Oh, okay, Gracie. So domestic on the weekend, Central American Cup midweek. Huh. Andre Silva. Uh, I don't know if we're going to get a goal or not. Both teams are playing very good defense, but here comes Memphis and too hard. Yeah, too much. I feel like that happens, Sky, whenever you go to a fair. Man, I always like funnel cakes. That's my go-to. Was there funnel cakes there? But yeah, Silva, I don't know if there's going to be a goal in this match or not. As of right now, I don't think so. I think that we're going to get a 0-0 draw, but you never know. Both teams have had good looks. Both teams' goalkeepers have made some good saves too tonight. Oh, wow. They could play up to 71 matches in a calendar year. That's a lot. A lot, a lot. Wow. So Memphis player and El Paso player collide, and the center back for El Paso is down still. But man, I think it was a good no call. But man, that was a hard collision there. Yeah, he just stood still, almost like a pick. Well, not a pick. He did it on his side, but I think it's going to be a drop ball. No, there was, but sadly you were too full to get one. Okay, okay. Yeah, my usual go-to is a funnel cake, or sometimes they even do. This is making me probably look terrible, but I also like deep fried Oreos. Those are pretty good too. So Memphis tries to go deep, but again, the center backs for El Paso, both of them are playing very well, doing good containing the striker for Memphis. Yeah, that's a lot of games. A lot of games. So El Paso still has the ball. Yeah, you can't go wrong with deep fried. Yeah, you're right. I guess you can't. But oh, here comes Memphis. Memphis Santos. Wide right. Wide right. Goal kick to El Paso. That was their chance. Yeah, it's a goal kick. Oh yeah, that sucks. That it was just one stand that was selling them. Yeah, they deep fry anything, man. I know one of my local fairs like that. They do like deep fried pickles and everything, which that just sounds gross to me, but I don't like pickles. But yeah, they do deep fried pretty much anything. Twinkies, they have deep fried Twinkies. Also, I'm trying to think of what else they have deep fried. Memphis. Ooh. So corner kick for Memphis. Memphis is knocking on the door now. They're finally deciding that maybe they need to win this game at the end here. So they take it quick. That's offside. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Gracie. It's like someone's there making a miss. But Memphis is knocking on the door. Yeah, oh yes, there is deep fried ice cream. I don't know how they do that either. Um, I don't think I've ever tried deep fried ice cream. I have not tried the deep fried Twinkies because I think Twinkies are gross in general. And like I said, I've never tried the pickle one because pickles to me are gross. So El Paso has possession at the back line, pushing up a little bit, but they have it in their own half. They're just building up some good string of passes, and they get fouled. So it's a free kick to El Paso, just at midfield. And it was a wasted free kick right back to Memphis, and Memphis are on the move now. And then Armanakis takes a bad touch, but doesn't win it back. He fouls instead. Oh my goodness, Gracie. I like ice cream though too. Ice cream and cookies, chocolate chip cookies are my weakness. Wow, you can get deep fried different candy bars too. Okay, I think ours might do a couple of those, but I'm not sure. You know what kind of sounds good is a Reese's. The deep fried Reese's might be pretty good with the chocolate and peanut butter. Maybe it's just the fast metabolism, Gracie. If I ate that much, I would be twice the size I am now. Ooh, El Paso had a header on goal, but right to the keeper. Armanakis is trying to do too much for Memphis. He needs to keep it simple. He lost the ball again, and El Paso has possession. Oh, so we got a free kick from Memphis in a kind of a dangerous spot. They're not going to be able to take a shot from there, but they can definitely get a good set piece from this. So Sissoko is coming off for Memphis. Mesa's coming in. I understand I understand that, Gracie. Ice cream and red meat. So we have a player down for Memphis. Duncan for Memphis is down. And Hines is getting ready to come on for El Paso. He is at midfield. We got about 4 minutes left before stoppage time. Duncan's left foot is being looked at. Oh, we got kid that now they're showing there's like a little bit of a grassy area for fans. There's some kids playing some soccer in it. They're over the game. They want to play soccer by themselves. And they're playing up in the grass area at the top left screen, just above the scoreboard. Oh my goodness, Gracie, you are short. Memphis! Oh, just high. Just chipped over the crossbar. Scott, your addictions are soccer shirts and food of all kinds. I can go along with you on that one. Yeah, I eat way too much. I need to start watching what I eat. But yes, I haven't bought any soccer shirts recently. Almost did today. My wife and I went to the outlets in Pennsylvania, and Adidas was having a sale. But of course, on the Argentina World Cup jerseys that they had, they were not included in the sale, and I wasn't paying $100 for it. So, but right now, Sky, if you buy anything, do you have you bought anything from all classic football shirts? Is that what I think that's the name of it? They are actually having a pretty big sale right now, big price drop, like 80% off on stuff. Not your well-known stuff, but there are some that are pretty cool of teams that like you don't hear about, and their stuff's on big discount. Gracie, that's hilarious. Oh, here comes El Paso. If he could have he slowed way down. Good defense by Memphis, but I think that should have been a penalty on that one. But here comes Memphis. There you go. Good tackle. We're playing American football here. So El Paso gets a yellow card. Coronado just straight tackled a Memphis guy just to slow it down. He get offered the kids menu. I like that. Oh, okay. A 21 Dortmund shirt. Okay. I've only bought stuff from them one time, and I can't remember what I bought. So Memphis's manager just got a yellow card. Yeah, I love different soccer shirts. I do. But I have more jerseys than I do t-shirts at this point. So Memphis tried to cross it in, but no one was there. El Paso's goalkeeper picks up. So we got 6 minutes of stoppage time. So I think that it's getting very physical in this match. So I think that we're going to see something. You took a coaching job, okay? In sports, 11-year-olds were taller than you. You were ready to quit, but the job was too fun. It is fun coaching. I really enjoyed coaching the high school team that I coached a couple years ago, and it was a lot of fun. And I've also coached fifth and sixth grade. I coached fifth and sixth grade basketball a couple different times, and that was fun too. It is fun, but man, it's a lot of work. Now coaching soccer was a lot more work because we actually practice every day. That was taken more serious than the fifth and sixth graders. We only practice twice a week, and the games on the weekend. Okay, you picked up a PSG shirt from Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, so Skyfallen, do you know how many jerseys you exactly have? Like, what's your count? Because I think mine's in the 60s, maybe. I'm a nerd, and I actually have a list of all the ones that I have. You're probably Gracie. You are probably right. They probably don't take you serious enough. See, I thought whenever I went into start coaching, um, when I started coaching soccer, I didn't think once they found out that I never played, I thought I was going to have an issue with that, with them not taking me serious because I didn't play. But I did not have an issue with them. Because like, yeah, I didn't have the, I don't have the experience of being on the field, but I've watched a good bit of it and analyzed a good bit of it that I kind of knew what I was talking about for the most part. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Silva still 0-0 with about 3 minutes left in the game. Oh, the goalkeeper. Oh, the goalkeeper lost a handle on it, and Memphis could have scored there, but he regained possession of it. Yeah, Silva, I don't think we're going to see a goal here unless something crazy happens, which it could, because here's Memphis. Memphis has a throw in the final third. But El Paso cleared it out, and we have a free kick to El Paso. Oh, okay, gotcha. So right now you only have 9, but it's going to pick up. It's going to pick up. It's going to pick up. Now that you've started buying the other ones, you're going to end up with a lot. Yeah, here I'll actually look. I can tell you right now how many I actually do have total. Let me find it here. It's been a while. I haven't bought one in a long time. I actually have 73 jerseys, Sky. 73. That's hard to believe. Yeah, 73 of them. It already is on. That's funny. Yeah, 21 days. Yeah, see, I'm sad that summer is coming to an end. Sky, you have a list of shirts that you want. Hey, I actually had some. I had a list at one point in time of what I wanted because there was a whole bunch of older jerseys that I wanted, but older jerseys are hard to figure out because I don't want to buy fakes, that kind of thing. So we're less than a minute. So El Paso. Also, we got a couple players. We got pushing and shoving going on here in the box. The goalkeeper and one of the center backs for El Paso. Are we going to see a goal here? Like he's going to have to add like 2 more minutes on. So we are in the 96th minute. It should be a game, but I think we're going to see a couple more minutes. But El Paso could win the match here on this corner kick. Actually, from all the stuff that I've seen and stuff, it's because it's harder to find the fakes in the older ones because now the newer ones actually have serial numbers and stuff. New jerseys do. So El Paso, it was a throw in. Now they have a corner. But yeah, now newer jerseys actually have serial numbers and stuff in them to tell you, okay, yes, that really belongs to that jersey. And old jerseys really didn't have that. Yes, yes, Skyfall. And older jerseys do seem to go up, especially the ones that are real. You know, because there's a couple of different USA ones that I want. Oh, here we go. El Paso kicks it in. Got a head on it. Oh! Oh my goodness. The Memphis player ran into his goalkeeper and they lost the ball. And that is it. We got a 0-0 draw here in Memphis. Hey, this was a really good game. Both teams played very well. I thought El Paso did a great job defensively. Their center backs looked really good. With their performance tonight, I wouldn't have told you that. I wouldn't have thought that they were in last place there in the West. But 53% of the possession went to Memphis. They did have 18 shots, 6 on goal. On the flip side, El Paso had 10 shots and 4 on target. Very even game. It was a good game to watch. It was very back and forth. I actually wanted El Paso to score and win the game because I thought that they looked like they were the better side for some of it, and just rooting for that underdog. You know, it's always nice. Yeah, Gracie, that's where I'm getting at. I'm starting to like their classic football is having they're having a sell right now, and there's some teams that they have on there that I don't know them, but their jerseys are cool. So I might try to pick up a couple, and they're kind of cheap too. But thank you all so much as always. I love doing these. They're my favorite. I really do enjoy doing the live stream. Can't wait for the MLS season to come back. I'm ready for Leagues Cup to be over already, even though I know that there's still like 20 some days left of it. But thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. Have a good weekend, the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time. Atlanta's kind of on the break. Yeah, Almada gets it. Puts it over. Caleb Wiley. Wiley, go! Let's go! Let's go! Crossfield to Wiley. Wiley to Yakamakis. Yakamakis, go! There it is. Oh, Giacchini. St. Louis is on the attack. Giacchini has it out wide on the right. Klaus. Oh! Oh, my goodness. We almost got to see our first goal. Almada puts it in. Almada! Oh, my goodness. Almada. MVP. MVP. Let's go.